Hey, you guys.
Hey, everybody.
You guys, we're going to be talking. I have a question for you, actually. We're going to be talking about a lot of things, but I have a question for you. Is your strategy still relevant?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to be talking about how there's more and more people finding themselves online, and it's really getting harder for people to stand out. There's a lot of distraction happening right now. So we wanted to talk about two things that are going to help you stand out.
Yep.
You guys, if we have not met before, I am Becky Graff.
And I'm Tim Graff.
We help home business entrepreneurs leverage powerful online strategies to build the perfect lifestyle business.
Yes.
Okay. And this is something that this topic today, you guys, as you're hopping on, let us know first off where you're coming in from. This topic is something that a lot of people struggle with when it comes to content creation. There is a lot of pressure. People feel like they've got to say the right thing. It has to be a very specific way. They're looking for that perfect right answer as to how this content that you're putting out for your brand needs to look. Okay, but we wanted to discuss two things that are very important, specifically as you are building online, especially as things are changing right now, and how you can consider changing maybe the way that you're portraying things to stand out more in the newsfeed.
And this is something that we have talked about before. However, the crazy thing is with what's going on in our world right now, there are more people online now than there were even before.
And what are they doing, you guys?
Yeah.
What are these people doing online?
Yep.
Okay. They're going like this, right? They're scrolling.
Yep.
They're seeing what's out there. They're constantly looking for information about current events, and they're finding themselves a little distracted. Okay.
Yes.
They're finding themselves a little bit distracted. I'm curious, how many of you are feeling distracted right now in your business?
Because I'll speak for myself. I have found myself a little bit distracted with everything that's going on with the kids. You know, when they're normally at school, we're normally able to have my few hours to kind of work on the business, to take care of some things that I normally get to do in my daily routine. Now are kind of interrupted by the kids being home, kids asking questions, kids doing homework, needing help with that homework. Okay. All these kinds of things. So that schedule has been shifted a little bit. And so I find myself rather distracted and having to really kind of focus on what it is I need to take care of. So I will speak for myself in saying that I have noticed a big difference in what's going on right now, finding myself a bit, I get distracted with something the kids are saying, and then I find myself scrolling online. And normally, you know, finding certain conversations and things that I can get into with certain people, I find myself getting stuck in the scroll hole because my mind is just all over the place.
And how many of you can relate to this?
Yeah.
Okay? Because we all have an element of this happening for us right now, because we're all adjusting. Most of us, maybe I shouldn't say all, most of us are adjusting to some sort of new norm. Okay. Things are different than they've been. But here's the thing. This is a great opportunity for you to really reflect on what strategy you're using for your business, and is it working for you? Okay. Is it current? Is it relevant with what's happening now? Is it allowing you to have the leverage that you want and need in your business? Is the process working for you?
Here's the thing, you guys. In life in general, okay, it's spring. Last week on the 19th, first day of spring, okay, it's kind of that time to spring clean. Okay, you may be doing that a lot around your home. Okay, maybe you're doing a little bit of that in your business.
Or are you? I'm curious.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of my point here. Okay, it is time to kind of look at things anew. Okay, spring is the time for, you know, the flowers to bloom, the grass starts getting green and starts growing again. Things are kind of having that new, fresh start on life. And here's the thing. The strategies that you've been using previously, that before the world kind of took the little bit of turn that it has recently, okay, and we suddenly find a lot more people online. We find a lot more distractions, like we just talked about, okay? There are different ways of kind of looking at your business and approaching your business now that are going to be more effective than what might have been working here just a couple months ago when people, you know, were in winter mode and those kinds of things. So it's really just like we do that spring cleaning, we spruce up the house, we start looking at, you know, different activities and things outdoors and a new way of life. We really need to take that moment and reflect on our business and do that evaluation piece of what has been working, what might we do differently now, being the time has changed, things are changing in our world, and kind of really taking that spring clean approach to our business as well, and the way we're actually approaching things online.
Yeah, so this is with your process. This can also be tied into your process, how you're showing up.
Yes.
Okay, because again, more people are online. More people are turning to online every single day, and there's always been distractions.
Yeah.
But they're different now than what they used to be.
Yes.
Okay, so what does this mean for you as a business owner? What does this mean for you as an entrepreneur? What can you do to radically stand out in the news feed and grab their attention?
Yes.
Okay, what is it that you can do? Okay, I'm going to share with you a couple tips on this, you guys. Number one, when it comes to content, okay, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, okay,
all these platforms.
These are all social platforms.
Yep.
The intention is for engagement.
Yep.
So ask yourself the question right now, is how you've been showing up online engaging?
Yeah.
On your personal page,
Yep.
on your business or fan page, any groups that you're a part of, are you being engaging? And is the topic that you're talking about or you're putting out there, the questions that you're asking, the memes that you're putting out there, is it actually garnering, is it getting engagement?
Yep.
Okay. Number one question to evaluate is it? Maybe you have some that is, maybe you have some that is not. So what might you do differently based on that evaluation?
To make the content you're putting out there a bit more engaging, yes.
And how would you make it more engaging?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Questions are a great thing. Okay. Especially questions around current events, things that are going on, maybe funny stuff. Okay. Doing polls, so to speak. Okay. Those things are getting a lot of engagement. Again, a lot of people stop to, check out something that is entertaining, especially if it's relevant, those kinds of things that are going on. Okay. So yeah, is your content really engaging? And if it's not getting a lot of engagement, what might you do to make it more engaging, to ask those questions that a lot of people are going to resonate with and connect to right now?
And also with those questions, okay, there's a opportunity for you to shine, not only with the engagement piece, but are you engaging from a positive standpoint, or are you coming at the current events and what's happening, the changes, as a negative Nelly?
Yes.
Okay. How you show up will be directly correlated to how people perceive and how they interact with you.
And I'm curious, you guys, put in the comments as you're hopping on and as you're watching here. Thanks for the likes and the loves. We appreciate it. As you guys are hopping on here, what are some posts? What are some things that you have found that you have been posting in your feed that has gotten a lot of engagement? Has it been those funny posts? Has it been those posts that you're asking maybe a serious question or the funny question? What kinds of things have you found are getting more engagement right now?
Because that is really key. Okay, number one key thing is engagement.
Yep.
Okay, and number two, you guys, is visual appeal.
Yes.
Okay, now I want to talk about this for a second, because visual appeal, sometimes people name and label in their mind that things have to look a certain way to be visually appealing.
Yes.
Okay, visually appealing in this sense that we're talking about tonight is, how does your prospect, your customer, how do they perceive what you're presenting? Okay, so visual appealing. Maybe it is a meme that you're sharing that has a beautiful background and a heartfelt message on it. Okay, that's one thing that you could talk about or could be considered as visually appealing. However, you showing up authentic, you guys, is also highly visually appealing to your audience, because you're being you.
Yep.
You're being real.
Yep.
You're not making sure that everything is, T's crossed, I's dotted. Okay. You're not making sure that you spent, 4 hours in the bathroom, making sure you look beautiful and perfect before you hop on camera. You are visually appealing to your audience because you are being authentic, vulnerable, raw, real, and you're showing up as a leader, and you're pulling that nugget of knowledge, that silver lining out of what's going on right now. You're being relatable and relevant to them. Okay, because here's a huge tip. So those are the first two things, you guys. Okay. Two things to consider to stand out is, number one, to be engaging. Up your engagement. How can you do that? Take a overview, look at what you've got going on in your current strategy. Okay. And ask yourself that question and be really raw, you guys, with yourself. Give some very honest feedback about what might you do differently. Okay, what is working about this, and what might you need to change? Well,
and also ask yourself, what are people dealing with right now? What are they going through out there in the world right now? Whether that be, from a business owner standpoint, what are those business owners going through? Are they facing situations where their entire business, they're having to send home staff? Okay, they're maybe down to a skeleton crew, or you know, what is going on? A lot of people taking their business online, you know, take a moment to really sit down and maybe brain dump on a piece of paper. If that helps you, if you're a visual person, write down those things that the people that you are attempting to reach online, your perfect prospect, when you think about that person that you want to speak to, that you want to engage with as they're scrolling through that feed, what are they thinking? What are those things that are going to stop them on your post that you can put out that is going to get that engagement going, that is going to get that conversation going? Just really try and take it from an outside perspective, outside of yourself, and think to yourself, what are those people going through? What are they dealing with? What would be eye-catching and a conversation starter for them?
Yeah, because here's the deal. What people see completely dictates how they act or react to things.
Exactly.
Okay? That's how come the media is so powerful, is because we see a lot of things, which in turn invokes emotions in us. And then therefore we act or we don't act based on what it is. So again, take stock, kind of go through your strategy right now for how you're showing up online and ask yourself, is what I'm doing engaging? Is it visually appealing? Am I being me? Okay. Am I putting my own spin on things, or am I just constantly sharing somebody else's stuff? Okay. Because that unique perspective, that unique selling point that you have is your thoughts. It's your perception. It's your creativity that is being brought to the table that people connect to, especially now.
Yeah. And the other thing is don't be afraid to be a little bold. Okay. You guys, don't be afraid to really put it out there, so to speak, and take that bold statement, that bold perspective, okay, if you have one, not coming from a place of being rude or, you know, being very political or religious or any of those kinds of things, because a lot of those things really can kind of cause that rift online, okay? But being a little bit more bold and putting something out that is kind of a little against the normal that we see in the feed.
A little bit controversial.
Yeah, a little bit, controversial, a little bit candid, okay, those kinds of things. Those get a lot of engagement. Those get people to kind of go, whoa, that's not something I normally see in the feed, and get them to stop and get them to scroll. So kind of, you know, keep that question in your mind too. What is going to be a little bit of a bold statement that I can put out that is going to catch people's eye?
And that is going to, again, the purpose behind that is to do what? To get engagement, have a conversation. Let's have a discussion about this. Okay. Because again, how you show up now, you guys, is very important to how your business is going to either thrive or not, especially with what's happening right now. Okay. So number one, you guys, engage. How can you be more engaging? Number two, how can you be more visually appealing? Specifically, are you showing up as yourself? Okay. People want to see you, especially now, you guys, all of, you know, these social gatherings that you can do online, things like that. Okay. How can you become more visible to your audience? Okay. That is what I mean specifically by being visually appealing with your content. Is, are they seeing you? Do they know who you are? When they stop over to your page, do they just see your profile picture and that's all? And then it's just meme after meme after meme after meme. Okay. We fell into that trap when we first got started. Okay. Or are they seeing you? Are they seeing
And we still put out more memes than I personally would like. The other nice thing is when you do posts that are uniquely kind of have that a little bit of you flavor into it. You put your unique color, okay? If you have a color scheme that you do with your business or whatever, kind of putting that unique label, if you will, on your content, making it uniquely you, so that it's not like every other meme that is shared out there. That's another nice thing, is Becky's talking about that uniqueness of showing up yourself and being yourself. You can also do that with your content as well, with putting out your posts and those kinds of things. You can kind of put your own unique color scheme or flavor or whatever it is to your post.
And the beautiful thing about that, you guys, is that allows your prospects to have brand recall, you being the brand, because they associate you with a very specific type of thing. Okay. So if your thing is outdoors and you're constantly outdoors, awesome. People are going to start associating you with that type of thing. So consider, number one, you guys, is your strategy currently working? Okay. What's working about it? Is it engaging? Is it visibly appealing? Are you being visible to your audience? Okay. And honestly, the honest question to ask yourself is, what I've been currently doing still relevant now that things are changing?
Do that spring cleaning, you guys. Take a look at your business and what you've been doing. Is it still relevant to what's going on, to what's been working, not working, those kinds of things, and take that fresh new approach with spring to your business moving forward.
Yep. And you guys, we'd actually like to offer a very special offer for you guys as an in-depth look on your analytics. And maybe you're not even aware of what analytics might be. If you're running a Facebook business page or business fan page, excuse me. Thank you. Have an opportunity to meet with us 30 minutes to go through and show you what your insights are telling you about the behaviors of your audience. There'll be a link in the comments for that, so jump on that. We have a limited number of spots available for people to be able to hop on and be able to consult with us for 30 minutes about what is it that their insights are actually telling you, so that we can help you maybe put together a plan that is going to be effective moving forward.
Yeah, we have actually gone through our calendar and kind of freed up a few spots that we don't have our other students already on for the month, and actually freed up some spots for you guys to take advantage of being able to look at your page, what you're doing, and how you might be a little bit more effective with that. So guys, don't miss out on taking this opportunity to really book on that calendar and schedule a time with us.
And to be clear, we have 5 spots. It is first come, first serve. So again, after we're done with this live, we'll drop that link in the comments. You can go ahead and schedule that. Again, it's a 30-minute consultation. We'll help you go through your analytics, see what's showing up, where we can help you put together a more effective strategy to get more engagement and to show up more for your audience.
Exactly.
We appreciate you guys being on with us for a little bit this evening.
Yes. Thanks everybody for the hearts, the likes, the loves. We appreciate you. And you guys be curious, be bold, take action, and remember that it is choice, not chance, that shapes your life.
Take care, you guys.
See you later. Bye-bye.